Okay, so today we will be finishing up our college algebra practice tests, with explanations, and then we'll do our worksheet number 8. I think we stopped with problem number 28.
Mm,
Latoya, did you try any of the problems?
no.
Yeah, you probably, it's kind of, I mean, the week goes by so fast, right? But you were off a week.
Ah, the week I was off, you know what stuff I did?
I know you had other things in the queue. I can
Mm.
understand. Hello, Audrey. I'll share my screen. Okay. And let's go to our college algebra practice. Does everybody see the college algebra practice test?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I
Number,
finished this already.
okay, so what's the answer? Number 19.
It was D.
Which one?
D as in donkey. I think that was all I had.
D is in donkey.
No, I pressed D, but the answer was A. I think the answer was A.
Latoya, you looking at number 19?
Oh, sorry, number 20 I'm looking at. Sorry.
Number
I'm at number
19.
20. Sorry.
Number 19. What's the
It's
answer?
B. It's B as in boy.
That's right.
I'm sorry.
Answer B. You're factoring out the 5 because the 5 is with the X and the factors, one of the set of factors of 15 are 5 and 3. So it's 5 times X, which is 5X, and then 5 times minus 3 minus 15. Answer B. Okay, let's go to number 20. Audrey, are you on? Oh, Latoya, what's the answer for 20? And how did you
This
get
one
it?
a D.
You got B as in boy,
No, D as in donkey.
D as in donkey. Okay,
Yeah.
75%. Okay, let's look at what it's saying. Heartbeats per minute, H. Subtracting the subject age from 220 and taking 75% of that value. So you said it was D as in ducky? Is that
Yeah,
what you
I
said?
did D, but the answer was A.
Yes,
I
because
circled A first, but then I
okay,
changed my answer and then
okay,
got
because
it
it's
right. So it's A.
subtracting.
I read
See,
it over.
yeah, when you read it carefully, it says subtracting the subject's age from 220, right? So that means the subject age A subtracted from 220 and then taking 75% of that result. So that's 75% of the difference of 220 and A, right?
Yeah.
So H, heartbeats per minute.
Good evening, Miss Barbara.
Hello, Audrey. How are you? We're
Okay.
just getting started. All right. So this means
I
what?
had that 35 right now. Why didn't I write it up?
No, we're talking 20. We're on the
Hmm?
college algebra practice test, Audrey.
Oh,
We're finishing up the college algebra practice test. Then we'll go to the worksheet. All right. So, Audrey, did you have this one correct on the test?
huh?
Did you have number 20 correct on the practice test?
Yeah, I did the practice test.
Did you have number 20 correct?
I gotta check. I gotta check.
Okay. Because we subtract the age from 220. That's what this is, 220 minus A. 75% of that means multiply. Change the percent to a decimal, so it'll be 0.75 times 220 minus A. So answer A. Audrey, you follow? Audrey? Audrey?
She me on mute.
She's not on mute. She's not on mute. Andre,
Yeah,
are you there?
yeah.
Did you follow number 20? Any questions?
Number 20.
Yes.
Number 20.
The heart
Yeah,
beats.
my answer was A.
Okay, that's correct. Answer A. Subtract the age from 220 and take 75% of that result, that difference. And that means multiplying it by 0.75. We have to convert the 75% to,
That's right there.
yeah, convert the 75% to a decimal. Now, Audrey, you said you still didn't understand about the degree and the leading coefficient. Did you understand when I sent you an explanation?
The what? The coefficient?
Yeah, the leading coefficient and the degree of a polynomial.
Yeah, I didn't understand this
Yes.
one too.
Okay,
Understand the degree.
I
Where
didn't
you
fully
add
understand
the
it,
thing.
but what I did, I add the 4, the 3, and the 5,
okay,
and I put that as the degree, and then I said the leading coefficient was the A, the 7. I mean, I think that was 7C, something like that.
okay, no. Okay, the degree
I
is
don't know if I
correct.
did it.
That means you add up all the powers and the one that gives you the highest total, that's the degree. So let's starting right here. That's a 5, that's a 4, that's a 2, a 3, a 6. Actually, this is a 3. 2 plus 1 is 3, and 4 plus 1 is 5. But this one, you have a 5 on the C, a 3 on the B, and a 4 on the A. So 4 plus 3 is 7, plus 5 is 12. So the degree is 12. You follow,
Yeah.
Audrey?
Yes.
Yeah, you add up all the powers, and the expression that has the highest, that's the degree. All right. Okay. So let's see. Let's take this. Copy it. Okay. Now let's take out the underline. Okay. Now let me just take this B5 and put it here, because you usually put them in order by that didn't go in the right place. I want to put the B5. See, I want to put this with the 6. Okay, so let me put the B5 here. All right. And let me put a C here, but I'll change it to another value. Put it here. Put it here. Okay. So this, I'll call this A. Okay. This is, let me put another power there. Trying to change these and see if you added it up correctly.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm sorry, I'm driving home.
Yes. Hello, Chastity.
Hello.
Okay. This is 6. All right, take that out. And I'm going to put another one here. Let's see. C. Put that one here. changing these up. I want to make sure you count them correctly. Okay. Now, okay. First of all, tell me what the degree of this polynomial is. Audrey?
You talking to me, Miss Barbara?
Yes, I have
What did you say?
I have a new polynomial here. Tell me what the degree of this polynomial is. What
You
is
mean
the
the
degree?
first one, the beginning?
You see the one I just put is it says 2a to the fourth, b to the third, c to the fifth, minus 7b to the fifth, c to the sixth, minus a to the third, minus b c to the second, minus ab to the fourth, minus 3a to the sixth, b to the fifth, c to the three. My question to you is, what is the degree of this polynomial? Tell me the degree. Audrey?
You mean for the whole thing?
Well, the whole thing is a polynomial. This is the whole thing, the polynomial.
26.
Tell me the degree of this polynomial.
11, 6, 18, 26.
How are you getting 26?
I added the 4 on the left hand side, the 3 on the 5, and then I add the 3, the 6, the 5, and the 3 on the right hand side.
No. To get the degree, you add up the powers on the variables. And the expression that has the highest, that's the degree. So this one has 4, 3, 5. How much is that, Audrey?
12,
Okay, this one has 5, 6. How much is that?
11,
This one has 3. That's what?
3,
3. This one has 1 and 2.
and that's 2.
1 and 2?
No, 2.
1 plus 2. B is b to the 1. When
So
you
that would
don't,
be
when
2?
you no, when you don't see a power, it's a 1. That's the default. So B, the power right here is a 1. Well, let me put it here. So, okay. Let me,
That would be 5.
no. Okay. Let
Why
me,
is him now between there?
okay. Let me put here a 2. I'm sorry. No, a 1. Put a 1. Oop. Back up. Okay. Let me put a 1 here. Okay. That's a 1. All right. Take the space out. Now what's, okay. So this is when you add a 1 and a 2, what do you get, Audrey?
So I have to add the 3, the 1, and the 2 together?
No. Okay. I see what's happening. You're getting expressions. See, this is an expression. If I ask you, how many expressions are in this polynomial? You would tell me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 expressions, but you take them one at a time when you're adding up the powers. You got it? One at a time. So this expression, you said 4 and 3 is 7 and 5 is 12, right?
Right.
This one you say 5 and 6, 11. That
11.
expression is 11. This one is just 3 for the
Right.
8. That's an expression. This one that says b to the 1, c to the 2, 2 plus 1, that's 3.
3.
Okay, this one, the a is also a 1. You don't have to put the 1. So 1 plus 4, that's 5,
5.
right?
Uh-huh.
Now this one has what? 6, 5, 11, 3, or
Let's see, it's
14. So what is the degree, Audrey? The expression that has the highest combination, when you add up the powers, that's the degree.
So,
So the degree is what number,
14, the last one.
Audrey?
you said the highest degree?
What is the degree here? That's the combination of variables powers that's the highest of these 5 expressions. And that degree is 6 plus 5 plus 3. What is that number, Audrey?
14.
14. So that's the degree. Are you
I
following
don't
me,
understand that.
Audrey?
Yeah,
Because I know you said you still didn't understand it. That's why I'm going through it.
yes.
Okay, so you have to go through and
So
look at,
right, so when they come A and a B together, you have to put a 1 in between there.
well, when you don't see a power, it's a 1. That's a default. A is to
supposed
the
to be
1
1?
power. Yes, it's 1. You
Oh.
don't have to put it because usually when it's 1, you don't put it. But I put it here so you could understand. I put it on the B to the 1, C to the 2. But A is also to the 1, but you don't have to put it. I mean, I'll let me just put it here for you. Normally, you don't see the power when it's a 1. That's like I say, it's a default. But I'll put a 1 here. Okay. So when you add up all the powers, each one of these is an expression. That's
No, what all they
expression.
did, they add the first one, and that's what they did. They didn't add that one down there at the end.
No, you've got to, in order to determine the degree, you've got to add up the powers in each expression in the polynomial. You got it? So there's
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 expressions. So you've got to add up the powers and each expression. So this first expression, number 1, you get 12. The next one, you get 11. This one, you get a 3. This one is also a 3. This one is a 5. Now, when you get to this last one, you have 6 plus 5 is 11 plus 3 is 14. And that's higher than any of these other
Okay.
expressions. You got it?
Okay,
So that's how you define the degree. Gotta
okay,
take each expression, add up the powers, the one that gives you the highest total, that's the degree. And that's this one.
okay.
So the degree of this polynomial is 14 because these variables add up to 14. You got it?
Okay,
Is that clear, Audrey?
I think so.
Okay, so you got to take each expression in the polynomial, add up the powers, and the one that has the total, that's the degree. The highest total, that's the degree. So see,
Okay,
up here, that was a 12, but I put one here that had, when you add up the powers, it's bigger than 12. So now the degree of this polynomial is 14. Is that clear, Audrey?
this one is what you said is 5. It's 5.
The degree is 14.
The
I
degree
said
is
that,
14?
yes, I said that each expression, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one has 6 expressions. This one up here had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Expressions are separated
I
by,
thought I add the 1 and the 4.
yeah, 1 and 4 is 5, but that's not as big as 14.
Yeah, but you said 14.
Yeah, this one is 14.
Right.
6, 5, 3 is 14, which is a higher total of powers than any of these other expressions.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes.
So that's the degree. Degree of this polynomial is 14. Now the leading coefficient is the coefficient in front of the expression that has the degree, and that would be the 3. So leading coefficient is 3, because 3 is the number in front of this expression. So
Okay.
the leading coefficient is always the coefficient of the expression that has the degree of the polynomial. Like up here, the degree was what? 2. Because the degree is 12, 2 is in front of that expression, so the leading coefficient is 2.
Okay.
But not here, because we have an expression here that has a higher combination when you add up the powers, and that's the 14. So the leading coefficient would be the 3. Actually, it's a -3.
So how come it says the degree is 12 on the top?
Because this one,
No, on top.
what do you mean on top?
You know, at 21, and then it says degree is, and then you put 12.
Right here.
Yes.
Yeah, because
Isn't it 14?
no, Chastity, remember, I'm looking at this polynomial where the highest total of powers is 4 plus 3 is 7 and 5 is 12. So my degree is 12. I don't have any expression here with the higher total of powers, right?
Okay.
You follow, Chastity?
Yeah.
This
I'm
one,
fine, yeah.
well, this one is a 6, right? This one is
Yeah.
a 3. This one is a 3, 2 plus 1. This one is a 5, 1 plus 4. This one is 5.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought it was the same as the one at the bottom.
No,
That's
no,
another
I changed it up because
one. Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
that's why they're gonna change
Got
what I
it,
have
got
there.
it.
Audrey was having problems understanding. So I changed this up and
Okay,
put in
okay.
one with a
so this is the
higher.
one that you just talked to us
Alright.
about. It's a different one.
Yeah, this is a different one.
Oh
got it, I
man,
got
I'm just
it now.
gonna
I
change
know
up
what
what I
you
had
said.
on the paper. On to
You
that
was
we just
trying-
put
No,
in.
no, this is the one that was on the problem that I gave you for extra credit. But
Okay,
Audrey
so
was
as an
saying
example.
she still didn't understand it. So what I did,
Okay, yeah.
Chastity, I put
That's what you
another
did.
example in, but I
For her.
Oh,
intentionally
I don't
made
know
it.
that example she
I
had.
intentionally made it with a higher combination of powers than my 12.
We're going to wait.
Okay, I got it now.
You
Thank
got
you.
it,
Correct, I had it right.
Yes. No,
Audrey?
I got confused
Yes.
a little bit thinking it was the same one. And I was like, wait a minute, she said 14, now it's 12. So now I know you switch things around for her so she can understand.
Yes, because Audrey said
Okay.
she still had a problem understanding degree. So I said, well, let me
Yes.
try one and see if she can get the degree. So I made up another one and I put in this expression with a higher combination of adding the powers than the one I had up here.
Okay.
Okay.
But when I went back over to 12, but now I change it now to what you had there. I didn't know you did change it.
No, but
Okay.
see this, Audrey, this is not the same as this polynomial.
You should tell me the example.
Because you don't, what do you see for this last one? This one has 6 expression. This one has 6, but this has 3b to the 5th. This one has 3, a to the 6th, b to the 5th, c to the 3. They're not the same. You follow? And this one has 7, c to the 6th. This one has 7b to the 5th, c to the 6th. So 2 of the expressions are not the same. This is different from this one. This one is different from this one. You follow? Or do you see how they're not the same?
Yes.
Yeah.
I know, look and see.
Well, when you look, you see this says minus 3b to the 5th. This one says minus 3a to the 6th, b to the 5th, c to the 3rd. Not the same. Different. Right? And this one says minus c to the 6th. This one said minus 7b to the 5th, c to the 6th. So I gave you a different polynomial.
Okay.
Make sure you understand how to define, how to find the degree of the polynomial. Okay. So this coefficient was, leading coefficient was 2. Because the 2 is in front of the one that has the 12. When you add it up, this one is a minus 3 because that's the coefficient in front of the 6, 5, 11, and 3, 14.
4.
Audrey,
1, 2.
You thinking out
Yeah.
loud. Your question? You have a question, Audrey?
No.
Oh my gosh, torn.
So is it clear to you now?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I
Yes, it's
I
Barbara.
put a second polynomial in there to make sure you understand how you find the degree of the polynomial and the leading coefficient. Right? And you know what the coefficient is. What is the coefficient, Audrey? Audrey, what is the coefficient?
I don't remember.
What's the coefficient, Latoya?
The -3.
No, what is a coefficient? I'm talking about generally speaking.
Oh, a coefficient is
I forget all that
a
already.
number that is divide. It's something to do with multiplication. I
I don't
think.
remember all that stuff. Tell the truth.
Coefficient is just the number in front of a variable or a group of variables.
Oh,
That's all a coefficient is. In other words, if I had 3y, my variable is y, my coefficient is 3. All right, it's the number in front of a variable or a group of variables. If I had
Oh my god.
-5 a, b, u.
Yeah,
What's
you
my
know,
coefficient, Audrey?
Huh?
What's my coefficient? -5 a, b, u. What is my coefficient?
-580.
-5 a, b, u. What is my coefficient for this expression?
I didn't hear you clearly.
-5 a, b, u.
ABU.
Yes, what is the coefficient for this expression?
Oh,
What is the coefficient? What is the number in front of the variables? And variables can be anything from A to Z. So what is the coefficient?
let's see what's the coefficient is.
Audrey?
B.
No, the number in front of the variable or group of
You mean
variables.
inside in front of the minus sign?
What is the number? The number.
I
You know
don't
what
see
a
a 5
number
there.
is. So what is the number?
5.
-5. You don't leave off the sign. The coefficient here is a -5. Audrey, are you understanding coefficient?
No, that's not. So that one just. So how you gonna minus? You said that the coefficient is a number in front of a variable.
You didn't see this one? You don't see
You
this?
said a coefficient is a number in front of a variable. So
A variable or group of variables. Like
Huh?
here I had one variable, y. Here I have a group of variables, a, b, and u. And the number in front of
Wow.
it is a -5.
Okay.
All right?
So a variable could be a letter. That's what you're trying to say.
A variable is anything from A to Z.
Oh,
Those are the alphabets. Like when you have an algebra problem, you say, let John be equal to J. You're saying, I'm using the variable J for John.
you can't remember if I learned this.
What?
I say, I can't remember if I learned that.
You didn't learn variables were from A to Z?
I say, no, I can't remember. I can't remember that.
Well, because normally you use X or maybe Y, but variables can be anything from A to Z.
Oh,
All right?
okay.
So the number that's in front of the variable is the coefficient. But when the coefficient is in front of an expression that has the highest degree, it's called a leading coefficient. That's like a special kind of coefficient, which
Then the
this,
coefficient. When the coefficient is where?
when the coefficient is in front of an expression that shows the highest degree of a polynomial, then that's called a leading coefficient. Like here, -3 is a leading coefficient. 2 is a leading coefficient.
Okay.
So leading coefficient is a special kind of coefficient that is in front of the expression that has the highest degree. Like here, this has the highest degree, 14. Leading coefficient, -3. This has the highest degree, highest total, 4, 3, 7, 12. Then 2 is the leading coefficient. Is that clear, Audrey?
Yes, okay.
Okay, all right. So now you know polynomials, you know coefficients. Okay, you know expressions.
Polynomials, but I never.
Okay, but variables or anything from A to Z. Remember that, variables or A through Z. So you can, that's why you can let something be equal to a variable when you're doing problem solving, right? Because you can use anything from A to Z, even though X is used probably more than anything else, but you don't have to use X. All right. Any questions on degree, leading coefficient, polynomials, expressions?
No, Miss Barbara.
And notice your expressions are always separated by a sign. It could be a minus or a plus. Okay, so you see these are separated by signs, minus, but they could be plus, minus or plus. Okay, let's go to 22. Okay. And I think I'll go to the next page. Audrey, did you do 22?
22.
Yes.
Yes, I took a look at 22, but I don't know if it was right.
Okay, so, all right. So let's look at 22. Okay, read 22, Audrey.
Huh?
Read 22.
An airplane flew for 8 hours at an airspeed of X miles per hour. And for 7 more hours at 325 miles per hour. If the average airspeed for the entire flight was 350 miles per hour, which of the following equations could be used to find the X?
Now ask yourself a question. How would you find the average speed?
By adding?
If you had an airplane
By the
flying,
average?
yeah, how would you find the average speed of an airplane that's traveling 8 hours at one speed and say 7 hours at another speed? How would you
You add
find
the
it?
two numbers together.
Add what two numbers?
8 and the 7.
8 what?
8 hours and 7 more hours.
But X is the miles and 8 is the hours.
Okay, then you multiply.
And we're talking airspeed. Airspeed is what? Miles per hour. Right?
And PH is miles per hour, yeah?
Yeah, speed equal miles per hour, right? Now, if you wanted to find the average speed, you would have to have miles per hour plus miles per hour divided by a total, right? So how would you, if you had to find the average, how would you set it up? How would you set it up, Audrey? How would you set up what they gave you? 8 hours at X miles, 7 more hours at 325 miles per hour, and the average was 350. How would you set this up? Latoya, how would you set it up?
8 hours
Is
equals
X plus X plus
What?
X plus. Let
8 hours
X
equals
plus.
X. I don't know.
No, they tell you airspeed of X miles per hour.
Yeah, let X plus 7 parentheses 325.
What?
Let X.
Well, they tell you X is miles per hour. So how would I set this up for the average for these two different
X
8
equals
hours
8
and 7
hours.
hours?
8 hours equal.
X. 8 hours equals X.
8 hours equal X.
Oh, I put the X first. I don't know.
No, they
Yeah,
said
no, the
8
Z equals
hours.
X. And I
Okay.
said X is plus
8.
7.
Okay. The
Plus
8
25.
is at, let's just put here, 8 at X miles. Let me underline that, right? Okay. 8 at X miles, 7 more hours. And they gave you the MPH for this one. 7 more hours, 325. Okay. All right.
I said 8x plus 7 times
So
325.
you'd have 8x.
8x
That's for the 8x miles per hour, right?
plus
Plus what?
7
Plus 7. That's 7 more hours, but they gave
Times-
us that speed,
times
right?
325.
Yeah, that's right. Times 325. Right? And what will we divide that by?
15.
Yep, we divide that by 15. So let's just put this 15 under this. Okay. So we divide that by 15. So let's put the 15 here. And what's that equal to, Audrey? That's equal to an average. And so what is the average? They gave us the average, right? So what's the average?
15.
No, the average. It's right here. The average airspeed for the entire flight was
350 miles per
That's
hour.
right, right there. So they gave us the average 350. So that's the way our equation would look, right? 8
Mhm.
times X miles per hour plus 7 times 325 miles per hour divided by 15, which is 8 plus 7. And that would give us our average 350 miles per hour. Now, which equation A, B, C, or D looks like this one? Audrey, which one?
C.
That's right, because if you multiply both sides by 15, you get C. That's right. So your answer, C. Latoya, you following? Because you were giving me something different.
Yeah, I'm hearing.
Did you follow what we did here for the
Yeah.
average? Okay. So, and the 15 we got from adding what? The hours, 8 hours for the plane, and 7 more hours for when it at 325 miles per hour, divided by the number of hours equal to the average, 350 miles per hour. And this is exactly like C, because if you multiplied both sides of this equation by 15, you'll get C, right?
Okay.
Questions? 22.
No.
All right. Latoya, how did you solve 23?
I add them up.
Okay, so what did you add?
3AB.
You added what?
3AB squared, 3A squared.
Okay, so
B
you
plus-
really, okay, so you're taking these.
Yeah.
Okay, let's put here. All right,
And then a plus A squared plus B squared.
minus. That's a
Minus.
minus. Isn't that a minus?
Yeah, minus.
Okay, so we adding to this a
Mm.
minus. So it says, what is the sum of these? So we're saying, okay, minus, let me just copy this here.
That's 2AB, 2. That's 2AB.
So we adding this up. So let's just put it underline here. Okay. And what can you add?
Hmm.
What terms look alike that you could add?
3a square and b square and a square and b square.
3a square and b square.
Yeah, the one on the right side. 2a square and b squared
Oh yeah, 2,
plus
not 3.
2a.
2a
Yeah,
square
two,
b
yeah.
square plus a square b square.
Yeah, you
And
asked me
what would
which
that
one you
give
want to
you?
add first.
Yeah. So if you,
3a,
mhm.
3a square and b square.
So these two are alike, so you can add these up, right?
Yeah, 2a 4 and b 4.
Anything else you can, no, where are you getting 4 from?
It's 2a.
Where are you getting 4
Sorry,
from?
it's 3a, sorry. It's 3a square and b square.
Right, so you get
Sorry.
3a square b square. Okay, so let's just,
Yeah, I forgot the a is 1.
okay, so let's just take this,
Mhm.
put it here, because that's a 1. That's a coefficient of 1, Audrey. A square b square has a coefficient of 1. So when we add this up, this becomes a 3, right?
Yeah.
So let me, okay. So let's just, that's 3. Anything else we can add together?
No.
No, because everything else is different. So this, we just bring this down, 3a squared b. Let's just put it here, okay. And the minus a squared b squared, that's
It's
not
gonna
like
give
any other term.
2a square b.
So that would be, no, we just copy that because it doesn't add up to anything, right? Because it's not like any of the other terms.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's take the underline out, and this is plus, because we added this. Bring this closer so you see this is a plus. Okay, so that's plus. Now, what does that look like? Which
Number
one?
b.
3a squared b squared minus a.
No, number a. Sorry.
Okay, 3a squared b squared minus ab squared plus 3a squared b squared. So that's answer A. Questions, Audrey?
Huh?
Question?
No.
Did you add it up right? So what's the answer, Audrey?
A.
Answer A. That's right. Questions 23. So you can only add up like terms, and you can
Okay.
add or subtract coefficients. But the only ones that are alike here are the 2a squared b squared and the 1a squared. See that coefficient of 1, you notice, Audrey, they don't generally put a 1. But when you don't see it, that's the coefficient. So 2 plus 1, that's how we got the 3 here. Okay. And the other two terms are different. So we can't add or subtract those because this is a squared b, this is minus ab squared, not the same. So those are the only two we could actually add up. Any questions?
No.
Okay, so that's another example of polynomials. Audrey, what's the degree of this polynomial expression right here? What's the degree? Audrey,
Mm.
what's the degree of this polynomial?
Mhm.
Degree equal what?
Can I answer?
No, I want Audrey. I know you know it.
Okay.
Chastity, I know you understand this, but Audrey's the one
Okay.
having difficulties with it. That's why I want her to answer. Audrey, what is the
Okay, no
degree?
problem, no problem.
Audrey, you need help?
The degree is 3.
What's the degree, Chastity?
I think
Chastity?
it's 4.
It's 4. Correct. Very good.
Okay.
Audrey,
4.
why did you say 3? Audrey?
I think
Elaine.
Audrey, why did
Yeah?
you say 3?
I said because you see the 3 at the beginning of the 3a square b.
And what's the next term? That's a 3, right? When you
Uh-huh.
add up these powers here, what do you get?
6,
No.
4, 4.
Right? No, here. AB square. What's the sum of the powers on this AB square?
AB square is 3.
3, right? What's the sum of the powers on 3A square B square? What's the sum of the powers? This one, Audrey. 3A square B square.
3a square b.
3A square B square. What's the sum of the
square.
powers of
What is that?
A and B? What's the sum? When you add those up, what do you get?
4.
4. Isn't that bigger than 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the answer. I was looking at the sum itself.
No, I was asking you just to test that you know how to find a degree. I said this polynomial expression. What
Oh, the
is the
expression.
degree?
Okay, I get confused there.
And the degree means you have to look at each term, add up the powers, the one that has the largest total, that's the degree. 2 plus 2 is 4. Now, Audrey, what's the leading coefficient?
3.
That's right. Leading coefficient. That's the 3 that's on this 3A square B square. So leading coefficient is 3. Okay. Just testing to make sure, because we just had to find the sum and we found that. But I want you to look at the polynomial expression and tell me what is the degree and what is the leading coefficient. All right. So it can't be, you know why the 3 wasn't correct, right, Audrey?
Yes.
Why wasn't the 3 correct? For the
Because
degree.
this is in front of the
Why isn't the
it's a
degree
variable.
equal 3 correct? No. Why is, you told me the degree was 3. Why is 3 incorrect for the degree?
You said what is incorrect?
When you told me 3 for the degree, and
Yeah,
I
because
said,
I was looking at the sum itself. I was looking at the sum of the polynomial,
She's
but I
still
didn't look at the
confused.
answer.
yeah, I think that's what I'm asking her. Audrey, why did you tell me the degree was 3 for this polynomial? I'm talking this polynomial right here. Why did you, why isn't 3 correct?
Mhm.
Why isn't 3 correct, Audrey?
Because it's a variable.
No. Chastity, why isn't 3 correct? Chastity?
Give me
Or-
1 second.
Yeah, she said, Audrey said 3 was a degree. I'm asking, why is 3 incorrect?
No, it wasn't correct.
That's what I'm saying. It's incorrect. It's not correct. And I'm
Yes.
asking, why is 3 not correct?
Because it's not Because it's not the highest degree.
It's not the highest, Audrey, because 2
Yeah,
plus
it's not the
1 is
highest.
3. 2 plus 1 is 3. But when you go here at this expression, you have 2 plus 2 is 4. Audrey, you
Yes.
following me? I think you're
No,
still
teacher.
having some problems here.
Yeah, you have a problem with that. Yeah.
Yeah, because you've got to add up the you got to add up the powers on each variable. 2 plus 1 is 3. 1 plus 2 is 3. 2 plus 2 is 4. This 4 is higher than the 3. So that's why 3 cannot be correct, because when you add up the powers on the variables, you've got a number higher than 3. You follow?
Yes.
So that's why, like Chastity said, it's not the highest, because 2 plus 2 is 4. So it can't be 3, because 4 is the biggest number when you add up the powers on the variables in the expressions. You follow, Audrey?
Yes.
Okay, so the degree is 4, and the leading coefficient is this 3 that's in front of this expression that has the highest total for the powers. All right.
Okay.
Offline, I'll probably send you some something to try on this, Audrey, just to make sure you really understand it. Okay. I think I had something I went over with terms and coefficients and okay. So maybe I'll send you that and then send you some samples to try. Okay. This is offline, and you can text me back the answer, the degree and the leading coefficient. All right. So that would be for Audrey. Anybody else think they need it too?
Just for fun.
Okay, why not? Okay, so I'll give you a little exercise on that. You can just text me the answers. It's probably about 5 of them. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Miss Barbara, you can send it to me.
Okay, so I send it to everybody, and it's good practice. And then you could just text me back the answer. So all you have to say is number 1, the degree is this, leading coefficient this. Number 2, degree is this, leading coefficient. Okay.
So we're gonna get a packet for the summer?
Now you know you're getting a packet.
I think I was on vacation.
No, you are on vacation. That's why you're getting the packet.
When are we on vacation?
Yeah, we go on vacation next.
I thought I'm supposed to relax.
No, learning goes on with vacation. In fact, you can do the answers and text them to me, and I'll text you back results or explanation. All right.
So
No,
when are we going? Next week? You said?
The Adult Learning Center of 1199 goes on what they call summer recess, and it starts on June 14th. Let's see. When is June 14th? Next Monday, right? It starts
So
on
it'll be our last day?
it starts
or
on
what?
June 15th.
Okay, so that's our break, right?
Yeah, that's the break. Okay.
And
now
then we're
let-
coming back when?
Well, I'm trying to find out. I haven't gotten an answer. Yeah, the summer recess starts on June 15th.
Okay.
But, and Latoya brought it up, and she knows you'll have a summer packet.
Okay.
And I don't want you to wait for the end of the time to do it. That means you should be doing some little by little, right? And I think we may be able to go to functions. So which means I'll give you some algebra and some functions on the summer packet. But I haven't heard from, well, we haven't got back an answer as to when the summer break will end. But in the past, they wouldn't end the summer break until the day after Labor Day, which is really too long for you not to be doing any work, which is why I give you something to work on and giving you the option of doing some of it, sending answers. Okay.
But it's gonna be
What did you say, Latoya?
a lot.
What, the packet?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah. It'll be
I
enough to.
know. I
It'll be
used to
enough
get
to
them
keep.
packets.
Yeah, but most of the times you didn't do it, Latoya. You
I
along
know
with
because
everybody
it's too
else.
much.
Yeah, but you don't have to do it all. You just do little at a time.
Yeah, I
I,
really need it for this match.
Miss
yeah.
Barbara,
Shoot.
Yes, Audrey.
you know they're recognizing us on Thursday, a little
No,
graduation ceremony or
it
They
something.
canceled,
canceled.
Audrey.
They canceled it.
They cancel it?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
want
they're
to
gonna
Yeah.
do it
do
in
it in the
person.
fall.
Latoya just told me they want to do it in person in the
For
fall.
what?
Oh,
Recognizing us
I
for
don't know. I gotta check and
No,
see if I get a
the
message.
students. Chastity. Some of my students got their diploma, their high school diploma. And
oh, gotcha.
and normally they have a really like a spread at a hotel and have a nice dinner, and then they have presentations and all. But because of the COVID, they don't have it, and they wanted to do a Zoom. And they had sent around a notice, we're doing this as a Zoom session. But then I guess they thought about it. It's not a good recognition just doing Zoom. So now they postponing it until the fall. And the fall,
Ah,
they'll probably have the normal celebration, which is really big. Like over 1,000 people will be there because they bring family or friends or whatever. I've gone to one with one of my students, and
there's a
it's
good thing to
really,
talk
really
about it.
nice. Really, really nice. Really, really nice. And they not only recognize the high school graduates, but they recognize the college
College.
graduates, the ones who got professional diplomas,
Mhm.
like the people who may have gotten their X-ray technician
Mhm.
certificate or whatever. They recognize everybody who've accomplished something during that period, and it's really, really nice. And then they have videos showing the kind of work people are doing, and it's really nice. So it's good they cancel it because they can't really do justice on Zoom for that. They really
Okay.
can't.
Yep.
Yeah, because
That's
I'm
fine.
happy.
these are working people. The people who are doing this are people who have full-time jobs, sometimes more than a job, yet they keep going to school and then they
And I
finish
have an
up.
appointment that same day too.
You had an appointment that same day?
Yeah, for 4
Okay.
o'clock.
Well, okay, so it's good they canceled.
Yeah.
It's good they canceled. So it's really a worthy of a recognition. So far, I
Yeah.
think I've got 6, 7 students who've gotten their diplomas this year, and I've got one that's they waiting. I just
So that's
got
good.
his information, which is good. I got one other student that they just submitted a week ago because I just found out that he had passed everything but writing and math. Because what happened, they don't have schedules of the tests that my students need to take because of COVID. They have one place in Manhattan. I think they've opened up one in the Bronx, none in Brooklyn, none in Queens. So if you can't take the test, then how can you pass it? So,
Yep.
and I had several students in that category where they had passed 4 out of 5. So they only need the one. So,
Did you hear from Nesta?
nope, not a thing from Nesta.
Oh.
So I don't know if she's received hers. She's supposed to get it this summer. But I heard from Maureen's daughter that she had gotten hers, and she was in the same category with Nesta. They were on the same schedule. So
Yeah.
she's probably got it, but I haven't heard from her. I've texted her, but I don't hear from her. But it doesn't
She
say
never
that.
answer nobody.
Okay, so hopefully she's got it. Maybe I'll hear that she's got it.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's do a new share. And we're going. Okay, that's college algebra number 5. Audrey, you sent me answers on this one, right?
Yes, and I do 35, but I didn't send it. It was right. B.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I missed it. I did it on the paper.
Oh, but you didn't send me an answer. Okay.
Yeah, you see, I was so much focusing on that that graph and it threw me off last night.
Okay, well, let's just go through these really quickly. I think
Yeah,
you've
because
done
when
these.
I even calculated in the way that I know the boys was 114 and the girls were 145.
Oh, okay.
And then
So,
I put the answer B because it would be that. Then you find the how much numbers of boys and how many number of girls.
okay. Well, let's go to 26.
Huh?
Number 26. Chastity, did you do number 26? Chastity,
No, Miss Barbara.
you didn't do 26. Latoya, you did number 26?
I think my answer was what again?
What was
Oh,
your
crap.
answer? 26.
What did I put? I know I did this one.
What was your answer?
I know the sign changed, right, Miss Barbara?
For 26?
Yeah, I think that's the sign changed. I don't remember what I did.
What did you do first to solve it?
I did on the right hand side. That's what
Okay.
I did first.
Okay, let's copy
But I don't
this.
remember if I changed the sign. If this is one of them or you change the sign.
I don't think it was. But what did you do first to solve this?
I'm a five.
What was your first step?
I multiply 5 less than or greater than -5. That's what I do first.
What did you do first?
5 less than -5. It's like
You didn't subtract the 5 from both sides?
no.
That's what you should have done first, right? Because you have a 5 here and you need to get it over here with this 5. Minus 5,
Yes, I
right?
gotta add 5.
Add, but you subtract because you do the opposite. It's added in the inequality. So you subtract 5 from
And you get
both.
0.
How do you get, okay. So what do you get, Audrey, on the left when you do that?
I get 2 over 5, 2x over
Okay. so
2x
let's-
lesser over 5 negative 10.
Okay, so, all right. So this is what, after you do
After I
this,
subtract the 5 from both sides,
okay, you got 1. Okay, just a minute.
So Miss Barbara, how is it subtract and it's a -5?
Because
Because you
it's a
get
plus
0.
5 right here.
because you get
Oh.
the 2 0.
So
you get
if you're
0.
adding plus 5 on the left, you've got to subtract the 5 from here.
From
Oh,
the
I see now,
negative.
yeah.
And then you subtract the 5 here.
So it's
So-
equal x minus
From the
10.
less than.
Yeah, I know. I see it now.
So what do you get? Okay,
X minus 10.
okay. So you get 2/5 x. Let me just copy this. Because once you do that, you'd have plus 5 minus 5 would give you 0, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
It.
Okay, so let me just put this here. So this would be 2/5 x. Let's see if I can. Okay, so this would be 0, right? Plus 5 minus 5, so that'd be 0. And -5 minus 5 would be -10. -5. It's not working so well. Kind of get out of sync sometime. Okay, so this would be a -10. Let's put 10. minus 5.
That would be 10, yes.
Yeah, okay. So now you have 2/5 x less than minus 10.
That would be less than.
Yeah, less than. So let me just put this here. So what would be your next step?
You put the 2x less than, and you
You gotta multiply.
divide by the 2. No, you multiply by 5.
Yeah, multiply by 5. Multiply both sides by 5. Okay. All right. Now let's just do that. And I'm going to, I'll go to the next. Okay.
So you.
Okay, so let me just put here, because see, you're multiplying both sides by 5. So what you get left is what? 2x. Okay, and that's what? Less than minus 10.
Times less than.
So what is x equal to?
I thought you got to put the 5 there. Miss Barbara, you got to put a 5 where that negative is. Less than 2x less than 5. Multiply.
No, if you multiply both sides by 5, 5 times minus 10 is
50 and
that's minus 50. So let's
right.
just, right. 5 times minus 10. So 2x less than minus 50. So what is x equal to? What are you doing
You
here?
divide by 2.
That's right. Divide by 2. Both sides by 2. And what do you get, Audrey? X what? X less than what, Audrey?
25.
Plus or minus?
25.
Plus or minus? Audrey, plus or minus?
25.
25, is it a plus or a minus?
25 is a minus.
Okay, minus 25. Because you're dividing minus by plus, unlike divide to give you negative. What answer is that?
D.
8. Which one? What is the answer, Audrey? What's the answer?
D.
D is in dog. Okay. Minus 25. X. Well, this wasn't one, Latoya, where you reverse. Because we weren't dividing by negative. See, you reverse when you're dividing or multiplying by a negative number.
Okay.
Okay. Questions? That was what, 20, 26? Answer D. Okay, let's go to 27. Okay, 27. Okay, Latoya, how did you solve 27?
I think 12. I don't know if it's right.
What did you get?
Mine's always 12.
Tell me how you got 12?
I just guess.
Wrong guess. Audrey, what did you get? Audrey, 27.
10.
What you got?
10.
You got 10. Okay, tell me how you got 10.
I had the 1 with the 5 is 6, and then they put the 6 over the 5. I mean the 1 over the 6, sorry.
Okay. So you took your ratio. Okay, let's take Audrey, because a ratio is really a fraction, right? So you took your 1 over 5. That means you had a total of 6, right? So it
Right.
says, what's the number of red marbles to the, what's the total number of red marbles in the vase? Okay, so the ratio of red to orange is 1 to 5. So this is red to orange, right? So that means out of a total of 6, you'd have what? 1 over 6 is red, right? So if you have 60 marbles, Latoya, what's 1/6 of 60?
10.
10. That's your answer.
Because
All right.
I said 6, I said 5 into 12.
Yeah,
Um,
1 over
5
1
into
over
60, 12.
6. And if you multiply this by 60, all right, let's just put it in parentheses, multiply 1/6 times 60
Return on ocean, please.
equal 10. And answer B. Latoya, how many orange marbles are there? We said 10 red. How many orange?
12.
Orange?
5.
What's the total number of marbles?
60.
10 are red. How many are orange?
6.
50.
50.
50.
Oh, God, I'm not good at it. Shut up.
That's why I repeated. I said 60 total. 10 are red.
50
60 minus 10
50.
will be 50. 50
Oh.
are orange. All right.
Baba, you kill me with mental math. Oh.
Oh, but you know there's 60 and red plus orange adds to 60.
You always pull out a fast one.
No, if 10 of them are red, then 60 minus 10 is 50 are orange, correct?
Oh.
All right, let's go to 28. Okay, Audrey, how do you define x-intercept? What does x-intercept mean?
What's wrong?
Okay, I thought
X, well,
I
we'll
do 2y divide by 2 equals 3 over 2x minus 6 over 2. I think that's how we do it.
how do you define x-intercept?
I says y equals 3 over 2x minus 3.
So what's the x-intercept?
You mean the answer?
Yes,
The y-intercept would be 2.
no, the x-intercept.
Wait a minute.
Now, normally we think in terms of the y-intercept, right? Now, the x-intercept is value
0
of
is 3 over 2x.
x when y equal 0, right?
0
And the y-intercept, which is the
Is two.
normal one you think of,
is what she doing hers.
the y-intercept
Okay, that's what she doing hers. You want me to just read numbers.
is value
Okay.
of y when x equal 0. So to find the x-intercept, set your y to 0 and solve for x. So do that right now.
So y
take
is
this
0
Take this
Yeah,
equation.
equal to
Latoya, you're
3
following?
over 2.
Yeah.
Set the y to 0 and solve for x. What do you get?
3 over 2 minus 3.
Substitute 0 for the y. What's the value of x?
Y 0.
Yeah, we put 0. So what do you get for x, Latoya?
3 over 2.
3,
Put a 0 in for this y. And then solve this equation for x. What do you get, Latoya?
it's minus 2.
Minus 2?
X.
You sure?
No, it's not minus 2. Y equals 0, that's all I know. And 3x is something multiplied by 3, right?
Well, put a 0 for your y
Yeah.
and then solve for your x.
3 times 2. 3 times 2?
Minus 3x.
Put a 0, substitute
Six.
0 for y.
2y divided by 2 equals 3x.
You write what
divided
I'm
by
telling you
6.
here. Substitute
You say we should do
0 for y. And if you do that, what do you get on the left side, Latoya?
6.
Left
0.
side, you get 0. 2 times
Yeah.
0 is 0, right?
Oh,
So if
little
you
bit more.
So what I'm saying is, okay, let me just put what I'm telling you here. Substitute 0 for y. So let's just take this expression and put the, okay, put the 0 in. So I'll put this here, put the 0. So this will be 2 times 0. And like you said, Latoya, that's 0. So on the left side, I will have 0 equal 3x minus 6. Now, what do I do next, Latoya?
Divide by 2.
What?
Hello.
What's my next step?
Plus 6.
Divide by 2.
Yeah, that's right. Add 6 to both sides. Very good, Latoya. So I'll add 6 to
Something
both
happened here in me. Oh my goodness, like a mess up.
sides. Yeah, I think you were thinking y-intercept, Audrey. So add 6 to both
Oh my
sides. Okay, so let's just take this.
Something.
Where's the noise coming from?
Sure, my hand touched something. I mess up. Look, my hand touched something. Wait, touch there.
We want to go back to that?
To the same person, the lady.
Okay, so add 6 to both sides. So this will be plus 6 and plus 6 on the right. And that means you'd have, let's see, I don't want this. Okay, so I'll have 6 equal 3x. So Latoya, what is x?
X equal 2.
That's right, x equals 2. Because you divide both sides by 3 and 6 over 3 is 2. So what's the answer?
D.
D, not a negative 2, a positive 2. So I'll just put it here. Answer
Okay.
Answer D. Okay. Now, don't get these intercepts mixed up. Now, y-intercept, that's the one we normally use with our linear formula, y equal mx plus b, where b is the y-intercept. the y-intercept, that's the value of y when x is 0. The x-intercept, value of x when y is 0. So if you give an equation like this, just plug in 0 for the y and then solve for the x. Put a 0 for the y. 2 times 0, Latoya said, is 0. And the number times 0 is 0. 3x minus 6, add the 6. 3x equals 6. Divide by the 3. X is 6 over 3 or 2. Answer D. Questions? Or do you were doing the y-intercept, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, but it says find the x-intercept.
But my answer is you don't my answer right.
Did you have D?
But yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
subtract, I put the 6. I had the x is equals to 0, which is equals to 3 over 2 minus 3. And then I say that 0 plus 3 equals 3 over 2x. And then I multiply the 3 by the 2x. I do it a long way.
Yeah, but if you put the x as 0, you were getting the y-intercept. You said you put a 0
is-
for the x, right? That's the y-intercept.
When I get to the end of it, I put 3 times 2x equals
Plus,
to 3 over 2x, and I cancel it out. And then I get 6x. And I subtract the 6 from what I did it here. I subtract 6x, and then I take the 3 over the 6 and I divide it.
3 over 6 is 1/2. Not 2.
And that's how I get the x. When I subtract the x, I get 1x, and then I take the 3 from the 6 and I get 2, and I get x is 2. I do it a long way.
Yeah, you definitely did a long way. How could you make this equation y in this format? Mx plus b. Now b is the y-intercept. How could you make this equation look like this format? Audrey, how could you make this equation look like this format? What would
I
you
know how
do?
I do my first. I do it 2. I divide by 2. That's how I do my first.
Yeah, you divide by 2, and that would
And
give
then
you
I get
what?
3x over 2.
Okay,
X.
so you divide by
3 over
2, and that
2x.
will give you y equal, and that's 3 over 2x.
Minus 6 over 2.
Yeah, so that would be a minus 3, right? So what would your y-intercept be?
3 over 2x minus 3.
What is the y-intercept?
3 over 2x.
No, m is the slope, remember? M equals slope. B equal y-intercept. Right? So m, the slope would be 3/2, 3 over 2. The y-intercept would be a minus 6. I'm sorry, minus 3, right here. That's the y-intercept. Okay, so what you did was right, but that would be the y-intercept. The y-intercept would be a minus 3. M is the slope. That's the
y. What I did after that, I put the y equals to 3 over 2x minus 3.
Yeah, but that minus 3 is your y-intercept.
And I get 0.
So what did you do with this right here? What did you do?
You mean with the 0?
Yeah, when you got this equation, what did you do with this equation, Audrey?
I put y equals 0, and then under that, I put y equals 0, which is equal to 3 over 2x minus 3. That's what I did.
Okay.
And
so
then I
let-
come under that, and I put
all right. yeah,
x equals 0, which is equals to 3 over 2 minus 3. And then I add the 0 and the 3 together, and I get 3 over 2x.
Okay. So I want to follow what you did because I think you did, yeah, like you said, you did the long way. You did the y-intercept and you used that to
If I
get
do it
the
right,
x.
that's how we do it.
Okay, let's see. All right, let me put here. So starting from here, what did you do?
Me from the 0 plus the 3.
Y equal 3 over 2x minus 3. What did you do from here? What did you do
I
with
said the x would equals to 0, which is equals to 3 minus 3. I don't know what I do. And then I said 0 plus 3 equals 3
wait a
over
minute now.
2x,
What did you say? You said the x is 0?
which is equals to 3 over 2 minus 3.
No, 2 times 0 is 0.
Huh?
Did you say you substituted 0 for x?
Yeah, I said x is equals to 0, which is equals to 3 over 2 minus 3. So you will have a 0 plus 3 equals 3 over 2x. So then
Okay,
I said the 3 over
okay,
2x.
so x you said was equal to what?
Huh?
I'm writing what you just said. X equal what?
I said I put x with equals to the 0, which is equals to 3 over 2 minus 3.
So you said x equal to 0 equals something else?
3 over 2 minus 3.
So you had x equals 0 equals 3 over 2 minus 3?
Yes.
How could it be equal to 0 and then equal to 3 over 2 minus 3?
And then I add a 0 to the 3, which will give you 3 over 2x.
So
And then I multiply.
now you said x equals 0 equals 3 over 2 minus 0. Is this what you said you had? Is that what you just told me? X equals 0 equals 3 over 2 minus 0?
3.
Oh, minus 3. Okay. All right. Then what did you do?
Yeah.
So what did you do next?
I add a 0 and a 3. And I said it's equals to 3 over 2x.
You added what?
0 plus 3 equals 3 over 2x.
Okay. 0 plus 3. And you said this was equal to what? 3 over 2x?
Uh-huh. And then I put 3 equals to x underneath that.
Is that the way you had it here? 0 plus 3 equals 3 over 2x?
Yes. And then I put 3 equals 3 over 2x. And underneath that, I put 3x, 3 multiplied by 2x.
Okay. So 3. And I'll put for asterisk 3 times 2x.
And I have,
And you said that's
next,
equal to what? What is that
I
equal
put-
to?
3 over 2x times 2x.
No, you said 3
Underneath
times
that, I
2.
put 6x.
Wait a minute. Hold up, Audrey. 3 times 2x equal what?
6x.
That's equal 6x?
Uh-huh.
Okay. And then what did you do?
Then I said that is equals to
That's saying
3x.
6x equals 6x.
Right, 6x. I put the 6x and I put equals 3 over 2 times 2x. Both sides, and they cancel that. And underneath that, underneath that 6x, I said is equals to 3. I subtract 6 from both sides. And then I get the x, and from the 3 over the 6, I get 2. And that's how I get my x equals 2. It's so
Oh.
confusing, right?
Yeah, all I can say, Audrey, you lucked out.
Huh?
You lucked out because if you had 3 times 2x equals 6x, that's just saying 6x equals 6x.
6x minus 6x, you get x. And the 3 into the 6, you get 2. 3 into 3 is
I
1.
tell you
And 3
what,
into 6 is
Audrey,
2.
what you did, email it to me, okay?
Huh?
Email me what you did.
Oh my God, this.
All right.
Mm.
It's such a long way of doing it when all you had to do was substitute in for y0 and calculate x. But I'm just curious as to what you did. So email me all the steps you did to get the answer. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so we will, let's see, we can do what, the next one? That was what, 28? 29. Okay, 29. Latoya, how do you solve 29?
I don't see it.
You don't see 29 over here,
No.
right here on the right side? A bird
Which
travels
one is?
29.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
A bird travels
not my
72
type of
miles in
problem.
6 hours, flying at constant speed. At this rate, how many miles did the bird travel in 5 hours?
You're going to divide?
Divide what?
72 by 6.
That's right. What does that give you, Latoya? You're on the right track. 72 divided
12.
by 6.
12, 6 is 72.
And that would give you 12. And that's miles. That would be mph, right?
Yeah.
Miles per hour.
Damn, because I remember did that one.
That's right. Yeah. Distance over time equals rate. So
Yeah.
at 12 miles per hour, how many miles did he travel in 5 hours? What did you do?
Then it's 6
No, go
how
ahead.
many
He's saying
miles?
it.
6 how many 60 minutes make 1 hour.
Wait a minute. Now, don't make this too difficult now. At 12 miles in 1 hour, how many miles can he travel in 5 hours? What operation?
Multiplication.
That's right. So what do you multiply, Latoya?
12 times 5.
That's it. 5 hours times 12 miles per hour. And that would give you miles, right? So that would be
Yeah.
60 miles. That's it. Answer
Whew.
C. That's it. Answer C. Okay.
Yeah.
Questions on 29.
Oh, that was 29.
That was
This is a
29.
long package. Jesus, it's like you can't done.
Oh no, the rest you're gonna have homework. Okay, that was 29. Okay, we'll stop here. And I want you to do
30 to 35.
well,
I think we have 5 more left on this thing. I think we have 35.
Let's see how many you have.
Yeah, this package was 35.
Yeah, well, we didn't have it to do. Okay, so we have, so you want to finish it?
Yeah, I want to finish it because next week is the last day of the class.
Okay, so homework, we'll go over it in class. Okay, number 30, we can do 30 right quick. 3 to the minus 2, whenever you have a minus exponent, that's what? Reciprocal of the positive, correct?
Yeah.
So 3 to the minus 2, what would that be equal to?
Which one is that, Miss Barbara?
Number 30.
One
it's
over
1
3 to the
9.
second.
1 9.
That's
1
it.
over 3 to the second.
Okay, that's it. Yeah. So
Which one you guys did?
no, number 30.
Oh, it's minus 9.
3
Oh,
to the minus, let's take that one. 3 to the minus 2 is 1 over the reciprocal, right? So that
yeah.
would be what? What would that be?
1
1
9.
over 9. 1 9.
1 over 9. That's what I just said. Because I know that I remember that one. I did it.
Okay. So 3 to the minus 2 is what? 1 over 3 to the
Yes,
second.
9.
Right. Okay. So this would be
It's D as in dog.
1 over 3. And the 3 would be to the second power.
Yeah.
And that's 1 over 9. So that one we don't have to do because we did it. Okay.
Yeah, I did that
1
one. I
over
remember
9.
it.
So that's answer D. So we really starting with
And you saw that
31.
wicked Miss. You saw that Gina Miss Barbara because a lot of people put minus 9.
I know. You're right. Absolutely.
That's a tricky one.
But you got to
But
remember
the
the rules of
exponent is a
exponents. Yeah, when it's
yeah, because
negative,
it's
it's-
negative
you just
too.
flip
But
it and put a
look how little-
positive.
yeah, but look a bit the negative is. You think people are gonna stretch out there? You see that?
Yes.
They're
Yeah.
gonna say minus 9. Beep beep. Me get it. Me pass me test.
Yeah, you're right. People do that. They kind of rush
I'm
right
telling
through
you,
it. Okay.
Jesus, math.
So 3 to the minus 2, 1 over 3 to the second. 3 to the second is 3 times 3, and that's 9. So answer is D. Okay.
So we only have 4 problem left.
Answer D.
We could do 30, 31, or 32. I don't know. The next 3 is easy, I think.
Okay.
32.
So this
I
would
don't know.
be, okay. So 31, well, just finish it up if you can, and we'll go over them in class. 31 through what, 35?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's not many. 31, 32, 33. That's just 5 problems.
Yeah.
And then we can start on functions. All right.
Yeah.
Homework 31 through 35, and then we'll start on functions.
Okay.
All right. We'll go through explanation of functions. We'll do examples. We'll do some problems, and you'll have some to do as part of your packet along with the
Yeah.
algebra. Okay.
Oh, God help me.
All right. You're doing well. Everybody's doing well. Okay. Audrey, don't forget to send me those steps that you did to do your problem. Yeah.
I'm really happy for this Zoom. I really appreciate it.
Yes, it's
I
good that
really
we
do.
can
I thank
continue.
God because I couldn't attend the class. But
Oh,
I thank
yeah.
God how he answered my prayer because
Oh, yeah.
you have to continue do school. School is never ending.
You're
You
right.
understand?
Yeah.
I tell people that you have to always stay in your school because technology is advancing so fast now. We can't even keep up with this thing anymore.
You're right, Latoya. Everything is online.
Because the 19 and 20-year-old is gonna beat the older generation. They're not
Yeah.
gonna wanna hire our old ass anymore because you don't know computers.
Miss Barbara.
Yeah, you're right. You've gotta know technology. Like they
Yeah,
don't
I'm
even
starting my
ask,
class.
they don't even ask if you have an email. They just say email address
Yeah, everything for me is
and
email.
required, and it's required. And I
Yeah.
don't understand people not having an email address because it's free, but there's some people find it difficult. Everybody don't find things so easy, you know?
I'm
Miss
thinking that
Barbara, what is your email?
Hmm?
What is your email?
BMCRAEDAYE@yahoo.com.
Miss Barbara, you know
All
they
those
have
letters?
Hmm? What did you say, Audrey?
What's your name? Audrey.
All of these are letters?
You can look when I send you something, email, my email address is on it.
Audrey, you know they have a computer class there on Wednesday?
Yeah, but Wednesday I have prayer meeting at 7:15.
Oh.
Find out if they're recording
to
it.
7:30.
And
It start
my
at 7,
my
it said
computer
start at
update,
5.
my computer updated. I would love to do the thing on Wednesday evening from 5 to 7. But
Yeah, but Audrey, it's from 5:30 to 7. You could come out 15 minutes early. It's
yeah,
from 5 to 7:30. So you have 5.
yeah, I see that. I
6
see it.
o'clock. And you come off at 7:15. Tell the teacher
don't
you
know
wanna be
I don't
excused.
know if my tablet can do it, but my computer out of order.
You gotta buy a new one.
Yes,
Mine is
yeah,
broken
yeah.
too.
Huh?
Mine is broken. My computer is broken.
Mine updated.
I know that the phone is small, but for sometimes the phone allows you to be in other places and still participate until you can get to
Yeah.
the bigger device.
Take the
Yes.
class, Audrey, you need it. It's better to put more your eggs, you know. Take advantage of these programs because they're gonna come a time when they're gonna tell us no.
Or they tell you you have to
Because
pay
people
for
are
them.
going up.
Or they won't
you
be
haven't got the
free.
device. You gotta keep things in your
It
head.
doesn't matter where I do a lot of stuff on my phone. No, the
Huh?
computer class, they're gonna cut funding. Trust me, when Republicans president go in, you guys better enjoy 4 years.
I know. I
You
know.
don't take it okay, I could do it another time. The early bird catches the most worm.
I know that, sis.
I'll go to all of the computer